What up? What up? What up? What up? What's good with everybody? What's goody? What's goody? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back to another Thursday night with Tech King Mike. Good to see you all here. See, we got a few people popped up in the building. My man D Boone is in the crib. Win by Two podcast. What up with you, Wallace? Love y'all podcast last night, man. Listen to it this morning when I got where I was going. Jason C, what's good? Tech King Mike on the budget. King Tech on the mic. What's up with you, Jason? Queen Shay is in the building. Queen Shay of Steeler Nation. Shay, I'm sure you're watching and paying attention to the draft yourself. If you guys can't tell, I'm ready to see what my team is going to do. So that is why I am Saints Nation, decked out tonight. My man Kelvin Galos is in the building. Or Galos is in the building with the S7 Edge, man. And he said, "What's happening? What's going on? What's going on?" Oh man. So man, first and foremost, how's your day been? Like, how's everybody been doing today, man? Been a great day for me. Had a really awesome day. I don't know, man. This week has been kind of just like really. It's been a really high week for me. I don't know why. I've been like up here all week, and it feels really good. Like, feels really good. Like, So, but yeah, man. Like, it's been a good day. Got up early today. Shoot, I had to miss Wire Wednesday last night because I had to get to Orlando by 6 a.m. But because of where I live in town and where my truck is parked and where my load was at, I had to get to my truck at like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I barely got any sleep, but I did take a nap before the stream. So I'm with you guys for the next hour. You guys are gonna get all the energy as always for the next hour. So yeah, man, we are in the mix. So y'all saw the topic of the evening. We got a few things to talk about tonight. I didn't adjust it because I didn't think about it until like after I sat down and was getting ready and everything. But I do want to talk about the Galaxy books tonight. So let me get something here. We'll tweet this out. Tweet this out on everything, and we'll get this thing going and going. And we do also have a very special unboxing. We have a very, very special unboxing tonight. Some of you guys who saw last week's stream, you know exactly what it is, but it came. So we got a special unboxing tonight. I ain't gonna lie, I took a peek because I was like, kind of wanted to see, and it's. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's all that a bag of chips, but I was like, yeah, that's not bad. I see why people were really hype over this thing when it first dropped. But let's go ahead and get into the first topic of the evening, which is, in fact, the special unboxing. So I got my little, unboxing knife here that I use for everything. So I'm gonna keep the box this way, so that way y'all don't see my address because I ain't took it off there yet. But we are just going to cut that down, and let's go on ahead and pop this bad boy open. So we are greeted. We're gonna do it like this here. So we are greeted with a thank you from the phone store company. So that's pretty dope. My man LaShawn is in the building. What up with you? What up with you? Holla at your boy. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, the Ignorant Hours on deck. Make sure you go check it out. Let's see. TJ said just in the cloud. Okay. Let's see here. D Boone said he had a damn good day. That's what's up, man. Glad to hear it, bro. Glad to hear it. We need more good days, man. We need as many good days as we can nowadays. So let's see. So they sent it with a generic. How about this? This is hilarious. So they sent it with a generic charger. So this is just some. God, this phone charged with micro USB? Damn, has it been that long? Damn, I didn't think it's been that long. But anyway, so we got micro USB or whatever. LaShawn, I see you said you got the draft on too. I didn't think about it until after I was like, the draft is on tonight. I doubt it's going to be a lot of people in the stream, but hey, we still going to make it do what it do. Let's see. They sent also a charger. That charger actually came. If y'all can see that Apple logo, they sent an Apple charger for the phone. That's pretty funny. So they sent an Apple charger for the phone. But now, let's take a look at the phone itself. So let's go on ahead and let's pop this thing here. And let's see. How do I get it out of here? Okay, I see. Gotta let it come out this way. Got it. This is actually a really nice looking phone. Like I had the S7, and I used the S7 for a good minute before I upgraded to the Note 8. But yeah, this is actually not a bad looking phone. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get it out of here at some point. Okay, here we go. Got it. Figured it out. All right. Boom, bop, wop, to bop, bop. Galaxy S7 Edge. Now, this isn't the S7 Edge Plus. This is just the regular S7 Edge. So, obviously, not finna make a video talking about leaving from this to go to this. Like, 'cause that just would be crazy. And I'd probably get destroyed in the comment section. But this is a really sharp looking phone. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, you can clearly see some signs of like wear and tear on the bottom and stuff like that. But really dope phone. This was actually really just kind of just something to have fun with. So I'm gonna actually cut it on here. Let's see, Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. So we're actually gonna cut it on, and I do not have my SIM ejector tool around me, but I want to know if this Mint Mobile thing has a SIM ejector tool inside of the package, because I also got my Mint Mobile SIM card. Oh, it did. Just fell out. Cool. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Oh, I'm getting old. My back. So, yeah. So, my Mint Mobile SIM card came. So, we're going to put the Mint Mobile SIM inside of this phone. So, that should be pretty fun. And let's see. What in the world? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what happened. Let's see. Sean said we need your real world review. I might actually, I might do a review. Why not? Whatever. It's, I mean, like I said, this might be actually pretty cool. I get S9 Plus vibes from this, really and truly. That's what I get a lot from it. The view mic, the view.
Turn on accessibility mode. Continue holding the screen with 2 fingers until you hear a beep.
Okay, all right. That definitely is there's definitely no type of edge control on the side of it. But let's see. Was gonna get a gold edge back in the day, but got a G6 because it was cheaper. Hey, I had the black S7, and my in-law had the I think she had the gold S7 Edge Plus. She had the big one. If I'm not mistaken, but let's see. So let's go ahead and peel this thing off the front here. Let's see if I can get this good. Peel this thing off here without tearing or anything. Okay, a little sticky residue on the screen. That's still, it's not as small as I thought it was gonna be. For some reason, in my mind, I was thinking that this thing was gonna be small for a a phone that came out in 2016, but it's actually not that small. Oh God, missed that right there. Micro SD card support. God. All right, so let's see. So I have not activated this Mint Mobile SIM card yet, so I'm pretty sure I need to activate it before I can use it. But I am going to go on ahead and just pop it in the phone anyway, so that it's already in there, because that's what we're going to do tonight. Like I said, we're doing this all live tonight. Hey, my man Scoops is in the building. Said, I will destroy anywhere. I'm indiscriminate. Sounds like the words of a savage, which rightfully so. Let's see. Kelvin said, that's fire. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Like, I'm not even going to lie. This is actually really nice. It's actually really dope. Kind of feel like I'm going down memory lane for a minute. Like, this feels nostalgic in a way. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe, okay, so service provider update. So it's going to update for Mint. So it's going to restart. So while it's restarting, yeah, I forgot if this was when, I think by this iteration is when the fingerprint scanner was just tap versus to swipe. So it's actually really cool. Let's see here. Hey, GadgetChats is in the building along with Tech Valor. Yo, loved the podcast tonight. Loved it. You guys, it was an awesome podcast. Awesome tonight. Miss Pinky 313. She seems like she's really cool. And yeah, that was really dope. I love the energy, man. Tonight was pretty awesome. Let's see. Gigi's talking to Scoop. Let's see. My man Jason said the S7 Edge in 2021. Should you buy it? Jason, if I make that the title of the video, I owe you nothing. But let's see. So it's currently in the process of restarting. So while it's doing that, let's go ahead and slide in something that I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about these Galaxy books, man. Samsung Samsung kind of blew me away with the Galaxy Books. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I obviously, if we're talking about pure processing power, the M1 is gonna beat Intel and AMD to an extent. It's not a question. So the iPad M1 is probably still going to be that it's probably still going to be the best. I don't want to say the best of the bunch, but I can understand why most people would steer in that direction. No, Kelvin, I got the S7 instead of the Note 7 because I was broke and I couldn't afford the down payment for the Note 7 at the time, so I stuck with the S7. Let's see, Elvin said, still got my gold S7 Edge Plus lying around. The only phone I've had that actually got burned in screen. Wow. Wow, Ivan, that's crazy. I didn't know that I've never had a phone get a burn-in screen. Okay, I've never had one. My wife did have one though. Her Note 8 had a very small set of pixels that were burned in near the edge panel, but she uses her edge panel religiously on her phone, so it's not mistaken. So, all right, so it's still in the process of resetting. You stay there. It's still in the process of resetting. So let me back this up a little bit so that doesn't happen again. So we're starting Android. So while it's doing that, so I saw that there's a Galaxy Book Pro. There's a Galaxy Book Pro 360. There's another Galaxy Book that Samsung just says coming soon. I got to go back and rewatch the event so I can actually like know and understand what's going on, because I'd love to talk more about them next week, because the Galaxy Book Pro 360 has my interest. Me and a good friend of mine, Mr. Catwoman, were talking about it this morning, and I kind of want to see like what the one that has like the 5G or the LTE has on it. If it is a better purchase or whatever versus the one that they currently have out right now. But either way, they still look like they're pretty dope computers or laptops. All right, so we're hitting start. Oh Lord, I just tapped start like 5 times, and it took a second to go. Let's see. Putting in my Wi-Fi password. Let's see. Let's check out the. Let's see what we got here. So I got a few more comments here. So Shay's talking. Hey, Regina, what's going on with you? How you doing, Regina Mons? Good to see you tonight. Good to see you. Jason C said, I believe that's still TouchWiz. Jason, we're gonna find out. It might be TouchWiz. I feel like so Samsung had TouchWiz, and then they had Samsung Experience, and then they had One UI. I think that's the direction that they went, but I might have it mixed up there in the middle somewhere. We're going to take this hat off because y'all get the idea that I'm Saints for life. I'm gonna take that hat off because my head is getting hot. So, all right, so we got all the stuff here. So let's go ahead and just hit agree to all. Actually, no, you won't get my diagnostic data, even though the phone is 5 years old. So let's see. Official Keith in Texas, what's good with you, man? Mopar. Said the 360 looks to be the way to go. I'm thinking of trading my Tab S7 Plus for it. Yeah, man. Like, so Keith, we have a Tab S7 Plus that we got from another YouTuber. Hopefully it'll be here tomorrow, but it's on its way. And my wife is gonna use it for her classes and stuff. And we got the black one, and it's the Tab S7 Plus 512 gigs. Got a good deal off of it from English Dan, and I'm excited to see it because she does so much with her tablet. In the past, she had a Tab S4 and it literally died on us. So she's done so much with her tablet in the past that I'm curious to see what the Tab S7 Plus is capable of. But I don't know, man. That 360 looks nice. Like, that 360 looks really nice. And then in the Mystic Navy and the Mystic Bronze, like, it looks really dope. And for that price point, I feel like I'd rather go with one of those than with an iPad, just because like here's my confliction with the iPad. WWDC is around the corner, so we don't know what's going to be announced for the new OS, not new OS, but like updates to iPad OS. We don't know what's coming. But for me, I still feel like unless Apple just completely reformats the way that they do things with the iPad, I just don't see it having that the folder experience, just the overall interface that you get from Mac OS or from Windows OS. So if I had $1,500 to spend on a mobile computing solution, my brain immediately goes to, I want an all-in-one where I don't have to spend, say $1,000 to $1,500, then go buy a keyboard and I'm getting an iPad, which I've had in the past. I've had an iPad Pro in the past, and you guys can check the video out on the channel. But I don't know, just something about it just does not. It just doesn't seem like it's a better buy over the Galaxy Book. But that's not to say like research won't be had. So okay, so we're gonna skip through everything. So I'm setting everything up. We're gonna skip. Just want to go ahead and get to the actual setup of the device or the actual like home screen because I want to see what the home screen looks like. So let's see. LaShawn, holla at your boy, said lag whiz. Kelvin said I have the Galaxy Book Flex from 2019 and I love it. I'm really tempted to upgrade to the Pro 360. So you got the blue one? Is that the Galaxy Book Flex, the blue one? Kelvin said also would definitely love to hear yours and her experience with the Tab S7. The Dex mode looks serious. I'm assuming you meant Dex. I'm gonna say the Dex mode looks serious. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited, and she's pretty excited about it as well. She's always wanted like a Microsoft Surface, but her tablet of choice has always been a Tab S7. All right, taking this off too. I've had this on for quite some time. Taking this off too. Yep, flexing on you guys. Flexing. I'm trying. If I can just get this little patch in the front to connect and act right with your boy, I'll be straight. But anyway, I'm gonna take that off for a little bit. So let's see. All this power with the iPad and no native calculator app. Jason, it is what it is, unfortunately. Latrell said, what's going on? Tech King Mike on the budget, King Tech budget on the mic. What up, Latrell? What up? What up? I got the Galaxy Book Flex from 2022, and I'm looking to upgrade. Yes, it's blue. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Latrell, you got every notebook, though. The latest update has a September 2020 security update. So let me see here. I'm trying to get through the whole initial setup. It's moving a little bit slow, which is to be expected. What was the chipset for this phone? I wasn't even paying attention to chipsets at the time. Like I wasn't even paying attention to what was inside of a phone at the time when this thing first debuted. But I want to say it was with 845 or the 8 something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Jesus, there's so much stuff to set up. My God. Like, I'm still trying to get through like all this stuff it's trying to make me download. Well, this is kind of cool that it gives me the option to download Samsung and mobile internet, which I don't really want it, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so this looks like it might be TouchWiz. All right, so we're going to do this on camera, so let's see. This looks like it might be TouchWiz. That's still really a nice display, though, man. Like, for a phone that's 5 years old, like, that's not bad at all. Like, it's not bad at all. And you don't get that weird, like, this is where Samsung always did right as far as the edge is concerned for me. You don't get that weird kind of like green hue or whatever when you're looking over here. Okay, so it says update, urgent new software update is available. We're going to cancel it though because I want to see what it's currently running right now. So let's see. Not a lot has changed. Not a lot has changed since not a lot has changed from this to the Fold to the S21 Ultra, all of that stuff. Let's see. It says battery capacity still 3,600 milliamps, battery level 38%. So that's good to know. What's the software information? Oh my God. Android 8.0. Android 8.0. So that is a thing. Let's see if it says that there's an update available. So let's go in here and see if there's an update. Would never have believed in 2021 that I'd be talking about an S7 Edge, but here we are. And I am actually impressed with the build. I'm not even going to lie. I'm impressed with the build quality of this thing. Simplistically Digital said spinning. Thank you, ma'am. Latrell said I'm going to stick with the Tab S6. No need for the Tab S7. I feel you. I think if she would have had the S6, there wouldn't have been a need for the S7. But since the last one that she had was the Tab S4, it just made sense to go on ahead and just get that one for her. Let's see. I feel like it's an 835 or something. I never cared enough. Exactly. Like at that point, I never cared. And to an extent, I don't care anymore because I know that there are phones out there that don't have the 888 or whatever, and they're still really good phones. I mean, hell, the Pixel 4a 5G was a prime example of that. Didn't have the latest and greatest Snapdragon processor, flagship level, but it was still a good processor. So, All right, so 810, 820 with 4 gigs RAM, 835 was in the Tab S4. I know that. Is there a Samsung S7? Yes, there is. Look at that always on display. Look at that always on display. Love it. Love it. I always enjoyed the always on display with Samsung. All right. So my stupid self, so I want to show y'all this. So my stupid self is doing like this, right? Like I'm doing like that, trying to, go backwards, and I forgot that you have to touch the bottom. I don't know about y'all, but I actually kind of missed this. Like I actually enjoyed this a little bit. This feels very nostalgic. So let's see. What kind of software updates do we have going on this device here? Device has been registered. So let's see. Ronald Sims said, oof. D Boone said the waves. Thank you, sir. I have a contest here in a little bit. So we will see. Oh, this ain't good. Uh-oh. Definitely won't be taking this anywhere or putting any banking apps on this thing, if this is correct. So, Mim, or Migs, you said that, I think, or were you talking about the S7 when you said it had the 2020? Because, let's see, my pops just got rid of his Galaxy S7 for S20 FE. I got him not that long ago. 3 years behind. That's the latest it got. Yeah, mine. I didn't. Latrell, I didn't get a carrier version. This is supposed to be fully unlocked, according to the buyer. It's supposed to be fully unlocked from Swappa. But dig this though. I don't know if y'all can see that. December 1st, 2019. Woo! December 1st, 2019. And when I go to download updates, let's see. Nothing. Nothing is coming up. So maybe I'm missing something? I don't know. Y'all help me out. Maybe I'm missing something. But yeah, man, that's my thing with the Galaxy Books. I think the Galaxy Book Pro 360 is going to be the direction that I would go, because it just seems like a really nice machine, and for the size, I love the fact that it can be charged off of USB-C. Like there's just a lot about it that makes me feel like it would be a good purchase for my use case. But let me see here. So I'm just double checking on my Swappa sale, and yeah, Galaxy S7 Edge unlocked. So this is the unlocked version of it, and yeah, probably could. Man, I see your comment, simplistic. I really want to call you Swarthy Daisy, but I'm respecting the name change. So I see your comment, simplistically digital, but I have not rooted a phone in years. Like I haven't rooted a phone in a long time. So might be fun to go down memory lane and try it. And we'll see. Might give this a shot. But anyway, I'm gonna find I think I have a charger for this thing somewhere. I think. Yes, I do. I do have a charger for it. So we're going to plug this up. We're going to let it charge up. And I was actually using micro USB because the tablet that's in my semi-truck uses micro USB. So I always charge it up like that when I come home from work for the day. But we're going to go ahead and plug this up, let it get to 100%. And I'm going to mess around. I'm going to mess around and see what I can do with this thing. We'll talk about it in a little bit. But let's get on to the next topic of the evening, which is, of course, we just talked about the iPad and the Galaxy Books. And so let's talk about this thing, man. Let's talk about this. So last week I had some complaints and stuff, and I even put a video out talking about it. And hold on, let me see. Let me read some of the comments here. Okay, she said that's fine. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. She said, do it. Don't remember how to root phones. Scoop said that Doodle does custom ROMs. That's why he is up to date. Well, that would make sense. I'm sure XDA still has some stuff going on. Like I'm 100% positive that you can go to XDA and find some custom ROMs for this thing that keep it up to date. So might be fun to get back into the rooting game. I used to root phones all the time. My favorite phone of all time that I rooted was the HTC HD2, and that was just mainly because of the fact that you could run Windows Mobile and you can run Android. I always thought that was like the coolest thing, and it was kind of a flex in a way to like flip it around and just kind of like people never knew what I was running or whatever. Um, I did do some custom ROMs on like the My Touches back in the day, like a lot of HTC phones. So Cyanogen mod was definitely one of the favorites, of course. So, custom ROMs are pretty cool. I'm not opposed to it, and I'm sure with 5 years of time, they've only gotten better. I would hope they've only gotten better. So, okay. So let me see. So, hey, so Spectacular Gadgets is in the building. What up, Spectacular Gadgets? And my man Lewis is in the building. What up with you, Lewis? What's up with you? Let's see. I feel like a ROM would make it more vulnerable. Well, Latrell, this device isn't coming out of the house. So, and I only put the Mint Mobile SIM card in it just because I wanted to see if it would register the SIM, like, restart or whatever, like most Samsung devices do. The Mint Mobile SIM is actually probably going to go in another device that I have on the way. So that's where that SIM card will go, and I'll keep my other phone as my main line or whatever. Damn, I'll be like Gigi at that point. I'll have three lines once I activate the Mint Mobile. But I mean, got it for 3 months, so why not? Why not activate it and use it? Let's see. When I rooted phones, it always was a Motorola Droid phone. Okay, so Holla at Your Boy said you're gonna have to use Odin for rooting. Tech Valor said you don't need to root, you can use Odin. Okay. Well, let me go on ahead and download Samsung Odin now before my behind forgets. And we'll go on ahead and make sure that I have this going. So let's see. Odin 3.13.1 and the zip is downloading. Okay, cool. Uh, let's see. HTC, in order to root, you needed S off. Not sure if you remember. Not really sure what you're saying. Um, are you saying you need it paid off, or like what exactly are you saying? You needed S off. See, spectacular. Man, rooting is a thing of the past. Last phone rooted was the S9 Plus. I think the last time I rooted a phone was probably 2014, maybe 2015 at the most. But nah, it wasn't. It wasn't after that. The Note 4 was the phone that I think I said I'm good on rooting. I think I'm straight once I got the Note 4, because the Note 4, the Note 5, and then the S7. Um, not the S7. Yeah, the S7, not the S7. I'm wanting to say the S7 Edge because it's sitting over here, but the S7 is the ones that I kind of just said I'm good. I don't need to worry about rooting. Um, so let's see. You got to get a custom recovery and all that stuff. Let's see what he say. That's how you root it through Odin, which can be found on XDA. ACAT one, we have an understanding. Okay, so the Odin that I just downloaded, which is Samsung Odin version 3.13.1, is that not the correct version? If I wanted to tinker with this, I'll mess with it. And figure it out. Sounds like LaShawn and Tech Valor are on the same page. So I might reach out to the two of them to get me to help out. Because like I haven't rooted a phone or done anything like this in a long time. I haven't even flashed like firmware on a phone, because I know that some people say you can flash like firmware to like you can flash like different firmwares to phones. Like I know some people were talking about the OnePlus 9 Pro. You can flash the international unlocked OS to it or over the T-Mobile, but T-Mobile, I think it was still locked as far as like the boot, not the bootloader, but like the modem or something like that was still locked, so people weren't able to do it. So, yeah, that sucks. Jason, so I'm gonna get to your comment in a second, Jason, because I have an answer to that. Let's see. Don't you need the correct order from XDA? I haven't rooted. You don't need the root to update. Okay. I remember that Lewis, yes, S off. I used to do that daily. That the way the root HTC is not fun at all. Okay, I don't remember that at all. Stop rooting at the S5 for sure. That's the latest. At the end of the day, it really don't matter which version of Odin you use. He said, no, get the cracked Odin from XDA. The Samsung Odin is just for restoring the device. Ah, got you. Okay, makes sense. So LaShawn said, hit me up. We got you. Bet. So let's get to Jason's question. So Jason said, I'm interested to see what the next old phone we can talk Mike into buying. So Jason, I'm actually Here's the funny thing. There's a community poll that's going to be available tomorrow morning, and I am torn between two devices that I want to look at. I kind of like this idea of like buying old devices and just open them up on streams or maybe talking about them just because I don't know. I used to, as you guys know, y'all know, I go through a lot of phones. But back in the day, I used to really like, I used to love just trying different phones and everything, and it was always a lot of fun. So the two devices that I'm interested in picking up, if I can find them in decent condition, is I want to try to find the Motorola Droid 4. That was one of my favorite devices, and I want to see if I can find an HTC MyTouch 4G slide because those two were like my two favorite keyboard phones. So I'm not sure which one I want to try to go after first. So I was going to put a community poll up, see what everybody thought about which one they would like to see. So let's talk about it tonight. Everybody, let me know in the chat between the Droid 4 or the HTC MyTouch 4G slide. Which one would you like to see on the stream if I was to if I was to get one and just do a pseudo unboxing like we just did with this S7 Edge? Because I think it's pretty cool. It's fun. It's really interesting, like I said, to see how far tech has come with stuff like this. It's really dope to see exactly like, you know, like how far we have come. But I truly miss keyboard phones. Like I miss keyboard phones with a passion, man. Hey, my man Omar with the super sticker. What's up, Omar? Love that Audi, brother. Said y'all are taking me to school. Let's see, man. I want that Moto Droid slider. That man, the Moto Droids used to be the thing back in the day. Like they were always pretty dope. And that's the one thing. Like the one thing about it, I always used to think about. Or not always used to think about. I think sometimes about how I wish I still had certain devices so that I could like just go back and revisit it. Not necessarily to like for content or whatever, just to revisit it because you know it's fun. It's old tech. I feel like the early 2010s, I want to say from like '09 to like 2014, I felt like everybody, HTC, LG, Motorola, Samsung, I feel like everybody was just trying stuff. Like everybody was just trying things, just throwing stuff out there. And it seemed like that was like when tech was like really and truly, you never knew what was going to happen next. And plus, I wasn't into leaks and rumors, and I wasn't even into like tech YouTube and stuff like that at the time. So I was being surprised with stuff as it was coming out. So I'm at, you know, at work with a Motorola Droid in my hand, and my coworker comes in, and my coworker's like, you know, oh, have you seen such and such phone? And I'm like, no, you know. So like, it was always a lot of fun. Let's see. I can send you a G Drive link for Hacked Odin. I want to see you unbox a Note 2 or maybe even a Droid Max 2. You know, the Note 2 was the first Note that I ever used. I got that Note 2013 when I started driving trucks. Let's see. Note to Droid slider. I missed that thing. Got me through college. Yeah, man. My Motorola Droid 2 was my trusted companion for a while, and then I think it was the Droid 3 that had the R2D2 design on the back of it. That was one of my favorite devices as well. Because I see the comment down there, so I'm gonna pull it out here. So let's see here. What's going on, James? How you doing tonight? What's going on, Tech King, Tech Mike? Well, I got a new iPad Pro 12.9, and wow, awesome. That's what's up. So did you get the 2020, or are you holding out for the 2021 that just dropped? I'm over here with the T-Mobile G1. You know, Latrell, that's the one Android phone I never got a chance to try. My homeboy had the white one, and I never got a chance to try the T-Mobile G1. My first Android phone was the Droid, the Motorola Droid, the big boxy one. That was my first Android phone. My Touch 4G slide. Let's see. Latrell Jennings, it does matter the type of modem you use. Some won't allow you to install firmware on phones. It's not allowed. Okay, that's she was talking to Latrell. All right. Mike starting the new channel restoration. Nah, I ain't doing all of that. I'm good. I'm good on trying to manage the one. Mike is about to buy 20 phones this year. You know, we'll see what happens. More than likely. I think it would be fun though. I think it would be really fun. Because we were talking, me and my wife were talking the other day, and we were talking about her one of her first phones, which was the BlackBerry Curve, the purple one, and we were just kind of reminiscing and talking about that. That was pretty cool. Let's see, M1, My Touch 4G slide. Okay, so that's 2 for the 4G slide. That's 2 for the My Touch, 3 for the My Touch. LaShawn here already up to like 8 or 9. GG is probably 9, because like I said, there's another one that's on the way. It'll be here next week sometime. So probably 9. So it might be 9. Let's see. Droid. That's my pop's notification sign up until the S7. The year not even 6 months in. Did we really think it was going to go? Did we really think that it was going to go that way? You should re-unbox the Axon M. Well, let's see if it has a charge to it. I doubt it, but let's see if it has a charge to it. Doesn't look like it has a charge to it. I could plug it up, but then in order for me to plug it up, I'd have to unplug the USB-C cable to the camera. But, I mean, I can always pull this out next stream. If y'all want to see this turned on and stuff, you know, whatever. But, yeah, I still have this thing. Still keep this around. This is in my drawer here on my desk. Was using it as a remote for a while. For Roku and a few other, like, smart stuff that we had in the house. It was pretty dope to keep for that. Let's see. I own the HTC G1 Black. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I always enjoyed the HTC G1. There was another HTC phone, Android phone. I think it was the Desire. I think that's what it was. It was one that like it went up and then it could do like that if you wanted it to. That was another one that was really nice. HTC had some really good phones back in the day, man. Like I miss HTC. HTC had some really dope phones. There was, I think, the one that had the Beat logo on the back of it. Oh my God, I miss those phones. Miss those devices. Let's see. I got the 2020. I might just give this to my sister for her college and buy the new iPad Pro 2021 M1 chip. And that makes sense. I mean, you can't go wrong with either one. So I'm sure she'll be content and thankful either way with either one. But that would be pretty dope, though. That would be pretty dope. Say, LOL, Catwoman. How often do people ask you, why do you have so many damn phones? Nobody's ever asked me that. Nobody's ever asked me. As funny as it is, no one has ever asked me. The only thing that people ask me, which it just started happening over the last, 2 years, is certain people will ask me why my messages are blue or why they're green or something like that. That's the only thing that I get whenever I switch the SIM card in and out of an iPhone to an Android device. Is like, why is it blue or why is it green? I also own the BlackBerry Curve. Nice. The outro, Axon M in the building. This Axon M is in the building. I got this thing after Jay Will made a video about it, and me, Gigi, and I know Eric Easy got one, and a few other people picked them up around the same time because they were so doggone cheap that it was like, why not? Like, why not try to get an Axon M? So, let's see. Mike needs a BlackBerry. Yo, the BlackBerry 9, I don't even remember the number of it, but it wasn't the Bold. It was a different type of device, but it was really dope. I really enjoyed that one. That was my favorite BlackBerry. The Torch, that's what it was. I was trying to think of it because I was like, I know it had a keyboard, but it was also touchscreen. The BlackBerry Torch was one of my favorite BlackBerries of all time. Yes, Axon M next stream, helping your wallet. All right, Tech Valor made the decision, so we're going to go with that. So next stream, although I don't have the box and stuff for it, we will do another pseudo unboxing of the ZTE Axon M. I truly think I can honestly say, holding this and looking at its form factor, and then holding this and looking at its form factor, ZTE didn't get the love they deserve, man. They really didn't. I mean, we already know this. People have buried it and talked about it into the ground and everything, but ZTE truly didn't get the love they deserve for this thing because you have devices like the Mate X or Mate XS. That's the one that Gigi has. And people talk about, they say stuff like, "Oh man, it's so fragile and everything," and it's like, it's not. I don't think it's as fragile. I mean, to me, it doesn't look like it, but we had stuff like this 5 years ago, so it's not like that's something new. Like it's not overly over the top. Like, oh my God, who would have ever thought about that? Like it's been done before. But here, because I want to make sure that you guys get the full experience and the full unboxing experience, we're going to go ahead and see if I can slide it. All right. So here's how we're going to do this, team. Here's how we're going to do this, fam. Next week, let's see. I'm having struggles over here with the box. Either way, just wanted to show you guys that it's in here. So we're going to unbox this next week. Putting it over here. Let's see. HTC with the rolling ball. That was a good phone. Indeed it was. I am like Kevin Gates. She got 2 phones. I don't think I ever had somebody ask me why the color of their bubble changed. Pry my passport from my cold dead hands. I never got to try the BlackBerry passport. Never got to try it, Juan. But I know you and Tech Odyssey seem to be y'all two guys are really fond of the BlackBerry passport because I've heard him talk about it on Twitter before as well. Let's see. The bezels though on the Axon M. Yes, yes. They had the bezels at the top and they had the bezels down the middle. So yeah, it had some bezels. The Surface Duo had more hype than the ZTE. Like, come on, man. The Surface was way more of a nightmare. Don't forget to charge the Axon M. I will not forget to charge it. It will be 100% charged next week. The bezels on both the Axon M and the Surface Duo, I want to see a side by side. Eric from Easy Computer Solutions should have a Microsoft Surface Duo, so you should be able to see one over there on his channel. And Simplistically Digital said, "I am watching a reboxing." Right? How many times do you come? How many times do you come on Twitter and see a reboxing? All right, so encourage you first and foremost. I think this is my first time seeing you on the stream, so thank you for being here. Appreciate you. So what's your decision on the Z Fold 2? So my decision on the Z Fold 2 is that. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this because this one is kind of a mixed bag for me. So let's go ahead and talk about this. I really feel like this is an amazing piece of hardware. It's an amazing device, and I'm so glad, like I said numerous times already, very thankful to Latrell for giving me the opportunity to try this thing. But, no, Latrell, it does not. Since I took that case off, it stopped getting hot. But I don't feel like I'm ready for one because I still find myself going back to a phone that looks like this. And that might just be me. I'm not knocking anybody who is using it. I know two people, one of them is, both of them are in the chat. At least one of them was in the chat earlier, that swear by the Fold. And I'm cool with that. But for me personally, I just don't feel like it's where I wanted to be yet because even with the case off and using it on the front screen has gotten better without the case on it. So first and foremost, Gigi said it. And I tried it because that's the only case that really interested me because I felt like it gave it the most protection. But in her words, and if I screw it up, I'm sure she's going to correct me. Just because it protects the phone doesn't mean it's good for the phone. Because I literally after the stream and after I did my video on it, I said, let me take this case off and just use it without the case. And night and day difference as far as like the way it feels and the way I use it. So, but that said, I do want one though. Like I do want one. The only thing is for me, I want one, but I don't see myself getting one and replacing everything I have. Like I don't see that happening. So, but I don't know. I still got time with it because Latrell ain't asked for it back, and unless he says something else in his chat, I'm gonna keep on using it because still carrying it with me every day. Literally had it today on the way down to Orlando. Now I will say, uses like I said, there are certain use cases where it just truly feels like, my God, why haven't we had this for longer than it's been around? Because when I got down to Orlando today, I was on the phone and got the phone when I got down there. I said I was gonna take me a nap, and I didn't take a nap. I just kind of relaxed in the back of my truck. But I did look at Wired Wednesday. I watched Wired Wednesday from last night, and so as I'm watching it, and I'm watching Wired Wednesday, and I'm just like, this is really nice. Like this is really dope. Latrell, I see your comment, and I see. So let me get to the comment. So, like GadgetChats says, reasons why she did the case journey. Which now, watching you go through the case journey when you got the phone, I remember thinking in my mind, I was like, I remember the first thing that I thought was, wow, Gigi really likes cases. But then the more you talked about it, the more I was like, okay, so this phone really seems like it's like it really seems like you gotta get the right case for it. And after using one now, I salute and I can completely understand why you went on that case journey that you did. Also, it was great content. I enjoyed watching it. Let's see. Why not try an OG Galaxy Fold since it's cheaper? Latrell, big homie, if I said this screen can be too small sometimes, I can't do that. I can't do the OG fold. I don't care if it is $450 on Swapper. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I mean, I see you say you still swear by your OG fold even more than your fold 2. I mean, if you want to sell this one, if you want to sell this one since you swear by it, I'm listening. If you if you want, we can talk. You can DM me. But let's see. Juan said, like V60 and Microsoft Duo, the Fold is a great fit if you want to do more computery stuff or multitasking. And Juan, that last part of your statement, multitasking. So this particular person right here, and Bionic Scoop, the two of them, when they spoke about it, they talked about the multitasking and how it made them multitaskers. What I have learned from using this phone, I am not the multitasker that I thought I was. Like, that is the most polite way that I can say it. B. Floyd said, I want that Surface Duo. Oh, excuse me. But I'm not willing to pay $1,000 for it. Too many people reporting major issues after the last update. Whew, sheesh, that's not good at all. Let's see, I can't use that little screen. Front display is more difficult to use with the case on. Let's see, Latrell, that OG fold is too small and does not stay open, sir. Yeah, that's another thing about it. Like, it doesn't have that type of hinge. So, yeah. And, I mean, I hear you, Latrell. I hear you. But like I said, even for that price, like right now, let's go to Swapper right now. All right, let me share my screen with you guys. And let's go to Swapper right now and see what these phones. Let's see what these phones are going for right now. So let's see. Z Fold 2. Did I not? Okay, Z Fold 2 5G. All right. So unlocked, I'm going for about 900. And let's see. So the lowest they got is $999. Someone got a brand new one sealed for $1,450. Not bad. Let's see what is this a Tom Brown? I got a Tom Brown up here for $2,700. Tom Brown. How about that? I like this. I like the silver of the Tom Brown, but I was not a fan of just the branding of the Tom Brown. It didn't really do anything for me. But let's see what the OG Fold is going for. So let's go Samsung Galaxy Fold. We'll go Fold unlocked. There are no listings available for sale, but recently sold as low as 500. So, yeah, I don't know, Latrell. Even at that price, I still couldn't do it. And yeah, I just couldn't do it. And Gigi said exactly what Gigi literally, her comment is literally exactly where I was going with this. So no thanks. I'm getting newer phones. I'll leave these oldies to Mike. Shut up, Gigi. This is the comment that I was talking about. I am looking at a Huawei Mate X2 and Mi Mix Fold, Latrell. That Mate X2, I need it. I'm sorry. I need it. Because I feel like I'm having a moment right now. I need that Mate X2. And the reason why, I have not used a Huawei phone, I have not used an import phone since the P30 Pro. So first and foremost, I miss my Huawei cameras because as dope as the cameras are on the devices that I've used since the P30 Pro, I still love Huawei cameras. I don't know what it is, but I have pictures. So when I was listening to Gadget Chats, I heard Tech Valor saying she doesn't delete anything. I have like 20,000 pictures in my Google Photos, and I think my iCloud has like 13,000. I have a lot of pictures and videos, and I have folders of like devices that I've used just because I went through and I kind of like broke them down just to see like what they were hitting on or whatever. And bruh, I still look at Huawei photos to this day, and I'm just like, so freaking good, like so good. So you give me that Mate X2 with that all screen on the inside, bigger than the Fold, the wide body on the outside, like an actual phone. I need it. And let me see. I'm gonna catch up with the comments here. How the hell is they selling that thing sealed for $1,400 and not losing money? It depends. If they had something to trade in for it, they only paid less. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it still comes out the same. But let's just say that they had a phone to trade in for it. So they traded in the phone, probably got $600 off of it, and got it for like 900. So yeah, like that, they might have made a little bit of money. I don't know. Brand new sealed is probably just about yeah, most likely, man. And I don't know. That box didn't even look like it was really sealed. It just said brand new sealed in the box. Win by two. I want the Mate XS, not really the X2. Try to make okay. So Gigi said try the Mate XS first. Okay, I will try. I will try the Mate XS. Gigi, let me think realistically. I would say I see you said that one just sold for 1635. So I would say I would say if I could find a Mate XS for anywhere between 15 to 17 within a month or so, I might try one out. I might try one out. Cause I see you using that thing and I'm hating. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hating. Every time I see Gigi on the stream, I gotta use. I didn't put the Z Fold, the Mate. I didn't put the Axon M in this doggone box. But every time I see Gigi on the stream, and she be like, doing like this, it's always interesting to me. But yeah, that Mate XS looks really nice. Or I could just maybe one day just take a trip to Charlotte and just see it in person. I could do that. Just take a weekend trip to Charlotte. I can also see family. Be cheaper than buying one. We'll see. One just sold. Okay, so hey, Slang, what's good with you, Brody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Said Mate X2 all day. Need that too. Man, that Mate X2 is oh my god. Oh my god. That Mate X2 is so fire. Next year, I hope the price will be down enough next year to where one will be accessible. But oh boy. Omar said Note 20 Ultra or S21 Ultra. I gotta go to the S21 Ultra. The Note 20 Ultra, I go with the Note over form, but I go with the S21 just because I like S phones better than Note phones. I know I won't see that Mate X2 until next year. Like I had to wait a year for the Mate XS to become more reasonable. Brand new sealed as a piece of Scotch tape on the sides. Technically, they ain't lying. Scoop said ultrasound.jpg mic. Understood, Scoop. Understood. I see you again. Understood. Understood. Understood, Scoop. Understood. So y'all gonna leave me alone talking about where's the angel on your shoulder saying ultrasound. It's over here. It's right here on my shoulder. It's right here. It was low key talking to me. It was low key talking to me as I was saying all of that. But yeah, I don't know. That Mate XS and the Mate X2, those are definitely some phones that I would love to try. But like Scoop said, ultrasound. Ultrasound. Bigger things at play. Bigger things at play. But anyway. So yeah. So next week, let's recap. As always, let's recap. Next week, we're going to do the unboxing of the ZTE Axon M in 2021. We're going to do possibly talk about the Galaxy books. Now, Scoop, for the record, all right, for the record, I don't have my, I wouldn't even show it on stream, actually. I don't know why I just thought about doing that. For the record, if I get a Galaxy book, that's a business expense. I can write that off because I literally can use my business card for that because that's justifiable. Phone is not. I can't justify a phone because I already have one that the business paid for. But my business account, I can buy a computer. So if y'all hear me talking about the Galaxy Book Pro, just mind your business. Just mind your business. But I want to see what is going to happen with the one that has the 5G service because I think that one has more RAM. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the one that has 5G has 32 gigs of RAM. But I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and get on up out of here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it short and go ahead and bounce on up out of here. Might be, Scoop, you would flame me even if I didn't buy it. Let's be honest with each other. As a matter of fact, look at me. Look at me. You would flame me even if I didn't buy it. We know the truth. All right then. Now that we've had that personal moment, unboxing the ZTE Axon M. That Z Fold 2 is a tax write-off. Nah, the Z Fold 2, I wouldn't be able to justify the Z Fold 2 because I wouldn't be able to justify that. But anyway, 20 phones, Thomas. I like 25. 25 has always been my favorite number. It's always been my favorite number. So we'll say 25. Indiscriminate. This is why I fucks with you. All right, folks. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Like I said, man, of course, there are links in the description. I actually, believe it or not, I actually made sure well ahead of time to have the description of this stream ready to go. So there are links in the description for Gadget Chats, Gadget Chats podcast that was on at 7 o'clock. So make sure you go check it out. I have links to Tech Valor and Gadget Goddess's channel. So make sure you go check them out. I will update it with a link to Pinky 313 or Miss Pinky 313's channel because, like I said, dope stream. Enjoyed the hell out of it. Awesome energy between all three of y'all, and it was really good to fun and just enjoyable to watch. And just kind of kept that high rolling going into this one. Tomorrow night, of course, as always, we have the Ignorant Hours on this man right here stream. So make sure you go check it out. And at 9 o'clock, man, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here, folks. I will talk to y'all next week on another Thursday night with Tech King Mike. Be blessed. Stay safe. See y'all later.